Hey yo, what's good, fam? It's me, your boy Vone. I'm here chilling with the homies.
Lance motherfucking Tom, bro.
Oh, and we got a very, very special guest, the homie KUSHTON
KUSHTON,
DIOR.
DIOR.
Hey,
Yo, what's happening?
hey, how you doing tonight, fam? How you doing?
You know me, I'm chilling. How y'all living, man?
Hey,
Yo,
we
you
happy
know,
we got this interview with you, brother.
yo, super juice,
Same, I'm
super
happy to be here.
juice. And we don't want to waste any time, guys. So let's just get straight into it. So,
Definitely.
Kush, we know where you're from, and we
Yeah.
always tell people where you're from. But why don't you let the world know where you're from? Where are you from, Kush?
Alright. So I'm really from Marietta, Georgia, but I'm
All
about
right.
20 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Okay, okay. That's like but that's the same shit like the
Cobb
Bay
County.
Area. You know, like motherfuckers say they from the Bay Area. They always say like San Francisco because like that's the city. You know, like oh from Oakland, but like where are you from? Like I live in fucking Hercules. No one's gonna fucking know where Hercules is. I just say fucking San Francisco.
Yeah,
20 minutes out of San Francisco.
exactly, man. If I just say Marietta, they'd be like, where is that? I'd be like, it's like by Atlanta. Oh, so you live in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also,
Yeah.
everyone, peep the merch. Peep the merch, fam. Where can we get
Yes,
it at?
sir. Definitely, bro.
KUSHTONDIORcollection.com.
Yeah.
You dig me? Get you a sweater
Yay.
too. Shout out
Yeah.
to my guys. They looking clean in them things.
Hey, yo, exclusive. The drip is real. And
So where you living at now, Kush?
yeah,
Right
Where you
now I'm in
residing in now?
Vallejo.
Vallejo,
I'm in
okay.
Vallejo.
707. Hey,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah.
so what got you into music, Kish? Like, let's go back a little, fam. Like, you know, like the roots, how it all started. Like, you always into hip hop, or were you into like other genres? Then you kind of like got into it, or give us a story.
Man, so I've always just been into music in general. Like my mama even said there was like stories of me being like a toddler and like In Vogue would be playing or some shit on like the
Okay.
TV and I'd be like
All
dancing
right.
to it as like a toddler, like on some like so it's like I always like music, like so like going from like Michael Jackson, like Anita Baker, like Teddy
Damn.
Pendergrass to like going to like even like old school hip hop, like Biggie, like Pac, like, and I kind of got on like hip hop myself by like watching like old MTV videos and like BET, like just
Okay.
music videos and stuff growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I just always like music. Like even like I like most music. Like I'm not gonna say I like all music, but I like most music. Like
You
because
can
it's
appreciate it. You can appreciate like a lot of different music and everything. Yeah, I feel that.
yeah.
And what's crazy, I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like, you know, me and Lance, we just found out how old you are, like your age and like how close
Bro.
in age we are. Well, it's just like, hey yo man, Kush is like 19, fool. This fam look young as
He's
fuck.
29. He's 29, everybody. He's 29. Isn't that crazy? That's
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
ridiculous.
29, bro. Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
yo, age
The
ain't
black
no
on crack,
thing.
baby.
Hey yo, facts,
Black on
facts,
crack, baby. Hey, man, I'm
facts.
happy to make it this old, man. A lot of people don't make it to live this long. So
Hey yo, that's
Yeah,
feel
that's
me?
true.
true.
It's a
That's
That's
definitely
true,
blessing,
true.
bro.
man. Especially
No doubt about
you
that.
Yeah,
listen.
bro.
Anyone that's a fan of hip hop, you know, like it's crazy out there. A lot of backgrounds that a lot of rappers come from. You know, like a lot of people don't make it past their 20s, and it's crazy out there. But
Nah, yeah, man.
you hear for a reason. There's a purpose, and the purpose is,
Nah, yeah,
get deeper, dive
Yeah,
into this
facts.
interview.
yeah,
Um,
man.
so I guess I almost want to say this would be like the white person question, you know, because or some, you know, but like I gotta ask it. So I guess now like people really like to categorize different like subgenres of rap, you know. So where do you see yourself, or are you genreless?
Um, I feel like I've been certain genres, so like I can give you like a laid back style, but sometimes I also give you like a hype style, or I might just give like get wavy and just ride a beat. It just kind of depends on my mood and how I'm feeling. So I
Okay.
couldn't give you like a definite answer, but
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with
if you
that.
hear,
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
yeah, if you hear, it's mostly mellow, man. I'll be chilling.
Yeah, I mean, you got definitely your Cabo song is pretty much a chill song that I like. Block Boys, You Up. You Up was like a definitely a banger. So I understand your point
Oh,
of views of your genres
yeah,
because you don't know
yeah,
which is which. Because Cabo is like a chill, mellow, vibing, and then You Up has the
yeah,
like bangers, like ba 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 ba, So I definitely
yeah,
understand like
man.
you
Shout
can't
out to
pick
Zach
any genre.
Manson in LA, man. Yeah, shout out to Zach Manson in LA, man. They went hard. Yeah.
Oh,
This is inspired by the single Cabo.
yes,
You know,
sir, yes,
Oh yes,
Zach
sir.
sir.
Manson. Yeah.
Yes,
Let's talk
sir.
about that real quick. So your single Cabo has basically Kami's house, which is from Dragon Ball Z. So are you a fan of Dragon Ball Z? Did you get the idea? Like I know you got the idea from it, but did you did you love Dragon Ball Z as a kid now or big fan of
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I rock
Okay.
with it. Yeah, I rock with it. No, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest fan, but I definitely rock with it. I probably got right to like the Majin Buu era. When I
Oh,
probably like
okay.
kind of fell off of it, like
Okay.
right after the
Hey.
Majin Buu era.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
so I don't
this.
know
Hey,
about Cell when like Gohan put them hands on him in the Cell era.
Hey, yo,
Those will
Gohan
always be
was
good.
there you
raw,
go.
bruh. Hey, you gonna make me
Piccolo
nerd
was that
out
nigga
right now.
dad for real, for real. I mean, like
Got
he
you,
already
got you.
Vegeta always be getting them hands, bro. I'm on it.
Man,
Who made this cover for you? The Cabo cover.
Zig Art. He's on Instagram. Dope,
Okay.
dope graphic
Got you,
designer.
got you. I like the album cover because it pops. Like it definitely catches everybody's eyes. It's definitely a colorful cover. That's pretty smart, bro, because you're putting us on merch, and bro, everybody
oh
everybody loves
yeah,
this.
oh yeah, the record. Yeah, dude, the artwork go fucking crazy, fam. So,
I appreciate that. That's love.
hold up. So you from Atlanta? We from the Bay. You now reside in the Bay, and I kind of want to get into it. So, what is your take? Do you think there's a similarity between like some music from like Atlanta and the Bay Area, or like the whole history we have with like Too Short and Lil Jon and everything? Like, me and Lance yesterday, we were talking about the hyphy movement. We want to know how far or how big the hyphy movement got, right? So the hyphy movement probably like mid 2000s, right? Like 2005, 2006, around there, right? Did you hear any Bay Area shit out there besides like Too Short's Blow the Whistle or E40's like tell me when to go?
Those are the like as a like on some mainstream shit. Like those are like the biggest bangers. But it's like you still like if you was like into music, then you like you know what I mean. You would dive into it. But like yeah, like it went in. But I feel like it kind of was kind of like if you were in Atlanta, like you kind of were playing like a lot of Atlanta shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
But
you.
yeah.
it still was like it's
I
still
feel
but
it.
it was always like love those like it never was
Mhm.
like it was like I feel like if you're in Atlanta like because like say I might be like super into Atlanta shit,
Mm-hmm.
there might be somebody over there who's like they might like Outcast, so that might make them like jump into some Jay Dilla, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
or some Ninth Wonder type feels, or like
Oh,
something that might be a different vibe. So like say they might hear I remember there was some song with it was like E40 and like Snoop, somebody else on there was like Candy or something like that. And
Mhm.
it's just like
Yeah.
if you hear a record like that, you're just like, who is he 40? Like, you know what I mean? And some people kind of,
oh,
because I
okay.
remember at one point I kind of like dived in Exhibit a little bit in the game when I heard certain, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like I can't speak for everybody, but
I feel it. I feel it.
definitely is
Okay.
a possibility that
I got you. I
I
there's
got
got
always
you.
love in the Bay out there.
So,
you.
like production wise, did you feel that? Because I don't know. I always thought there was a point of time in my life, and this just might be me being like super ignorant, but there was a point in time where I just thought straight up Atlanta was just jacking hella shit that the Bay was making, like the producers from the Bay Area and the beats we make were like banging, right? But then I hear some shit from over there, and it wasn't even like Lil Jon that produced it or some shit. But I hear that shit, and I'm just like, yo, dude, people be biting off our shit again.
That's crazy, bro. This is beef now, bro.
Nah, nah, nah.
Damn, Kyle, you just turned our interview to a beast of shit.
I'm making a diss song tonight. I'm
Oh
playing.
shit.
Hey, bro, but if anything, that's more like a compliment though, because I'm like, I feel like producing wise, like both sides always make some like bangers.
Yeah. Do you think it's disrespectful if I say that like I always thought the hyphen movement was like very similar to like what Lil Jon was doing with like crunk and shit? because I always made like the pair like the two. I always thought they were like very similar in terms of just like the fucking like energy that it like brought, right? Like crazy ass dancing and shit, and then how
Yeah,
you
I feel like
listen to that shit and you
yeah,
probably want to do like the most ignorant shit ever.
yeah. I feel like that's just like the vibes. Like I don't feel like it was like I feel like it was intended. Like I don't feel like anybody was jacking anybody's style. I feel like it was just like Atlanta and the Bay are actually really similar, just in like how the culture is, like
Mm-hmm.
just the vibes.
Hmm.
And I feel like at the same time, I feel like they was rocking with each other too, because they did a lot of like E40 and Lil Jon did some records together too. So it's kind
Oh
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
so it's kind of like vibe switch. So it's like if you mesh them together, it's kind of like you got a different type of feel. That's what like, and that's when everybody was dancing. It was just a different vibe. Like it was just fun. I feel like that's when music kind of started turning into like a melting pot more, and people was kind of like, I could fuck with this. I could,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
I
dude,
got
I
you.
Everybody got
agree.
tired of all that beefing.
Hey, real
Did you
talk.
did you have
There's a
family here
lot
in
of beef
the Bay
before
Area?
then.
Do you have family here in the
Wani,
Bay Area?
Wani out the block, boys.
Okay, I
Funny.
got you. I got you.
Yeah,
Did you? No, it's just funny because like you were talking about Atlanta and the Bay Area, and you live both sides now, so it's kind of funny how like you got here in the Bay Area. So I just wondered if you had like family or anything, or you just decided to fuck with
oh
us,
yeah,
like move into the
that's
Bay Area just to see what's up, you know?
that's it's not my brother by blood, but that's like my bro. I came out here and I visited. It was him and Lay and big bro, his big bro Jay, and we just kicking it. I loved it out
Hmm.
here. So like liked it so much. And I think it was just like right. It was like the like around the winter, like right after winter or summer, right after the Warriors got their first championship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The
okay.
vibe was just lit, and then on top of that, like just like good weed, good weather. Like
Oh,
like I loved it.
I
So I
feel
just had
that.
to come out here,
all
and I
right.
just lived in it like over there my whole life. So just like something new, something different, and I also want to expand our brand. So we're
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
shows. We started throwing like little house shows that turned into a venue, that we
Mm.
were
Oh
calling like the Wolf Den. Yeah,
shit. Yo, hold up. Speak
yeah,
on that a little bit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hold up.
yeah,
Yo. What? So you were so for everyone listening right now, what it sounds like you telling me is like you remember what like Cool John used to do with like the schmops. You tell
Shablo.
what?
so Cool John he used to throw like these like crazy parties called like Schmop Fest or like they turned it into a thing, right? And it was just like sometimes it would be at a house, sometimes it'd be at a venue, but it'd be like the most lit or like cracking parties like ever. So you guys were doing something similar to that. That's what you was doing at first.
Yeah, man. So like, all right. So we did a first show. It was with homie Justice. Like he was DJing, and we threw it in his backyard.
Oh,
It was
okay.
kind of awesome. Just like, all right, we're just gonna start throwing our own shows because like it's like why not? Like we're not gonna wait for somebody to throw a show and put us on it. Like so we was like, let's just do. It got to the point where just like let's just do things ourselves. Like it's like tired of waiting on anything. Like I don't need to wait for somebody like to prove my It's
Mm-hmm.
like throw our own show. And then at the same time, it's more so to like be able to showcase different artists just to show love. So you're just like, all right, made a little flyer, threw it on Instagram, social media, Twitter, blase blase. You're like, all right, we're gonna throw it. I got there. I think I got there late.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, what the fuck ever, actually, because I was hosting it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it was like my idea, and then I kind of like ran about just we got to pop it, so just like whatever. But I
yeah.
kind of got there late because I didn't get there like super late. Yeah, but what I mean, you got
Yeah. Nah, we
yeah.
feel it. I feel it.
I got
Nah,
you.
but I got there. There's like 12 people, 12, 15 people there already. I'm just like, all right, I didn't, because I got there probably like 5 minutes or 6 minutes after I was supposed to get there. I'm just like, y'all already up here. We were trying to be up there. By the end of the night, we probably had like 50 to 60 people, and then they ended up getting shut down. Cops came. They were like, "Oh man, this is lit."
Hey,
We
As
need to be
sounds.
like, "All right,
always.
cool." Yeah, be like, "All right, let's throw it again." Did it again. Got even a little bit bigger of a turnout. Try to shut us down. We just threw it inside, but it was just like at that point, just like, all right, you had to get another venue. We go to the other homie's crib. He has like a bigger house. It's like kind of like so. It's like, oh, nobody's really gonna say anything. Like we're in a residential area because it was like the other spot was like kind of more like condos, kind of closer in.
Mhm.
Like this might be better. Cops actually walked into the party.
Oh
Like, and we
hell
just didn't
no!
even realize
Oh,
it, bro. And we're just like, oh, we
damn.
can't even, because we was just like, because it's kind of like, I'm in a, I think I was just like on the side, just talking to somebody, and I'm just seeing everybody start walking. And I'm just like, what's going on? This is like at the peak of it. I'm just like, this is about to get lit. And I'm just like, oh, I
Oh
look over, I
hell
see
no!
cops
Now
like
everyone
right
about
by
to
the
get
DJ booth.
blurred.
I'm just like, oh man. And it's like my brody had like the O on him. So he was like tweaking.
Oh shit! Nah.
Damn.
Jay,
Oh,
my
some
nigga
hot
Jalen,
shit.
bro. Nah, but niggas is just, you feel me? Niggas be out here. We cool.
Yo, but hey, man, that's crazy, man. This
You know,
man throwing renegades
and
on
then
ground parties and shit, man. Like, hey,
we just
just
ended up
get
That's
it.
doing
my life.
venues. Yeah, went from there to venues, and from the venues, like we got a venue, and then we were just gonna end up moving it over here, but then just shit just happens. But yeah, bro, that was the plan, and that was the plan to go back into, and then COVID came and fucked it.
Okay,
Shit,
okay.
Yeah.
man.
So,
I feel it.
how do you think that like hosting those parties and everything, like that's what kind of like gravitated you to like become a rapper, to like really get into the music industry, or can you kind of like guide us on your journey, how it like really happened?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a long ass journey, bro. Like cause I went through stages, I guess, of like rapping.
Okay,
But
okay. I mean, yeah.
yeah,
Tell us. I mean, if you want to talk about it, fam. You know, whatever you want to give.
yeah, it just feels like it's one of those like people like, oh, it's a long story, and it really is just like a long story. It
I
Hey, man,
started when I was
all
yeah,
rappers
so
got long stories, brother.
everyone
All
got long
rappers got
stories,
long
man.
stories.
That's why some
yeah,
rappers got like 10
uh,
albums.
yeah, but like I guess like long story short, like I started kind of like falling like fucking with it like more like when I first got into college. I kind
Mhm.
of had like you guys ever seen what's that movie with Snoop and Wiz? You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Oh,
stoner movie.
oh yeah. It was on Netflix. Oh shit.
something
Uh,
something goes to high
Uh,
school. Devin and something goes to high school or some
yeah,
shit like that.
some
Mac and Dev go to high school or
Yeah,
some shit like
go to
that.
high
yeah.
school. Yeah,
So like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
remember that? Yeah, you remember when that nigga Wiz like got high for the first time?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
like kind of like rapping some
Yeah,
shit, and niggas like nah, niggas like fit that shit.
yeah.
Like I remember doing that shit because I was going to like Fort Valley. I was with like my roommate like Rod and the homies and shit. And I'd already been kind of like been doing like little shit on the side, so just like just for fun and shit.
Mhm.
And niggas just like rap that shit, and then just like niggas like yo, yeah, that shit's actually kind of dope. And then like my next year ended up like meeting up with somebody who actually like had a mic. Homie Omar started recording myself more, and then push comes shove, ended up getting out of college, dropped out of college, linked up with the homie, ended up doing like my first show, like opening up for like Trinidad James. Like it was the same show
That's
as like I was opening up for space. Not it was
that's
I
crazy.
was opening up for Space Ghost Perp as a like hype man for
Oh
the homie Trap.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit.
Yo.
and Trinidad James was on that set too, like right before he blew up. But then like from then on, I kind of was just like learning the game through like hype man shit, and then like I started doing my own thing, and then like started just trying to throw my own things,
Hey yo.
But
Hey
That's
yo, hold
wild.
it
up.
was like right before like niggas like blew up and shit. But
Okay.
it was like but
Uh,
underground circuit shit, just trying to.
yeah, I'm getting the time period, so it probably like in the mid 2010s, like early
It was
2000.
like 2012, 2014.
Yeah, yeah, right around
Mm.
that time. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. So you said Space Ghost Perp. So did you meet the whole like Raider clan and everything? Like all of
Nah,
them? Niles just him. Okay. I was about to say. I was about to start geeking out, fam. I was like, man, yo. So did you meet Denzel Curry before like he blew up? Cause like,
nah.
but like from there on, and then like when did you start deciding to take it like really more serious? So you released a couple records, you got some projects, like if you check my man out on Spotify, Apple Music too, we found you on Apple Music too.
Apple Music as
Apple
well
Music,
too.
Yeah, Apple
Spotify
Music,
too.
Tidal, YouTube, thing like all the other random ones is like foreign. Like if you're
Mm-hmm.
Deezer, I think that's like crazy in UK or somewhere. I don't remember.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, all them everywhere. Yeah. iHeartRadio.
Oh shit. Okay, my man. My man. Our radio. Um
Yeah.
something personally that like I really thought was cool with your music, besides everything, is I really like the production on a lot of your songs. So
Yeah,
are
they're
you
bangers.
your own producer, or who you working with, or is this like a secret you can't like get your man's name out, like uh, like because your beats go crazy, fam.
Nah, yeah. I just try to. I either try to like find them through like a lot of people send me a fuck ton of beats, like so I either try to just go through shits I have. I even do like the old school shit. Like I know a lot of rappers know the YouTube trick. Sometimes just to get in the vibe and maybe get it redone
Hmm.
later. But either that, people might send it to me. Sometimes people don't need to send me beats because they send way too much, and sometimes they're not. Like they'll send me like files with like 50 beats in it, and a lot of them are trash. So
Golly.
Oh.
but please, if you do send me beats, don't do that. And if you do send beats in general, don't send anybody. Don't send anybody the 50 files, even if you're good. Like just tell they want them. Yeah.
So how do you know when it's the right beat? Because certain people know when it's the right beat when it's just by writing to it, or do you write it to like every beat you get sent to, or how do you like go about picking that beat to be your song?
So just what I like, what I feel. Like, like it's
Hmm.
just like when you like a song, if you just hear it, you're just like as soon as when you hear it, you're just like, oh, this slaps. That's how we think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
as soon as you're like,
I
oh, this
got
slaps,
you.
you're like, oh, this slaps. So, like, I can do something to this. That's all it really is for me. Like, that's at least for me, but that's usually I feel like that's everybody. Like, I can get on this. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that
unless you
feeling.
have to get on it, and you're getting paid for it. That's something different. You got to find different inspiration. But
Hey, so when you write or when you make a song, are you one of those dudes like like I always hear like stories people say that like, hey yo, Jay-Z never wrote anything, he just walks into the booth and just freestyle over a song and that's the song. You one of those guys, or like you really like pad and pen type of dude, like you really sit down and like you that like you just get at it.
I say if I'm like, I'm, I like to write more.
Mm-hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, uh, if I'm gonna, I can freestyle. If I freestyle, it's not gonna be like lyrical
Yeah,
miracle.
yeah, yeah, I got
Yeah.
you.
It's more of a vibe. You'll get like a more of a you'll get like that you up or like a Cabo feel
Okay,
if
Mm-hmm.
I'm like freestyling.
okay.
If I'm rapping, you're gonna get like some more like actual like bars and metaphors, but it just depends on the feeling. But I like writing more.
Mm, okay. No, that's old school, man. I like that. I definitely respect that, bro. Because not a lot of these new artists either freestyle their own shit and they don't write it down. Sometimes it's not as good as they think. But I mean, writing it down, man, is like old fashioned, which is really good. I mean, Eminem still does that shit as well too. So I mean, shit,
Yeah.
that's definitely one of those like traits that rappers have. Still writing down. Even Eminem writes it down on pen and paper still. It doesn't even do it on iPads or iPhones. Old
Yeah.
school way.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
remember when everyone was doing that shit on
It's just cool on both
Blackberries?
sides though. For real. Oh man, I was never a BlackBerry. I was
On
never on BlackBerry.
Blackberries.
Hey, y'all
No,
remember
I
that
never did the
shit?
BlackBerry, man.
People just be holding that shit in the booth like this with the BlackBerry.
God, that's
Um,
what Drake did.
yo, straight up,
That's
straight
what
up.
Drake.
Hey, man.
Hey, hold up,
I get it how you live, bro.
yeah, hey, but Lance mentioned Eminem, and Lance was definitely feeling a certain type of way about Eminem the other night, and I just you don't got to go in depth on it, but uh, do you like Eminem? Are you a fan of him, or is Eminem just like he's cool, but maybe I'm not a fan.
There's no wrong or right answer here, Kush.
You don't
Yeah,
have.
Mental hate
it's
you.
not. I know it's not a wrong right answer, but all right. So like, I respect Eminem,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like he is like a dope rapper,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
but I don't I don't slap Eminem. Like,
I got you.
I feel
No,
you.
yeah,
All right. Yeah.
there's a yeah, there's
that's
I remember the time frame though when he was like popping, like when he had that pigeonhole, like he was great, but I don't feel like his music translates over time, and I feel like
mm,
that's the only reason I wouldn't put him in like a that in my top
Mm-hmm.
hmm hmm
rappers.
hmm
But like numbers wise, like yeah, of course, like Eminem's like statistically great. Like his surround team, like nobody like the way he raps is like it's crazy. But it's just I feel like he never gave me. content to where I was like, I can
Like,
relate to that.
yeah, super relatable content. Yeah.
No,
Like
yeah,
I'm sorry, mama. Like I
yeah,
can't relate to that. Like some of them lyrics, bro. Like I can't slap that. Like I can't. Like, you can't slap that with your girl in the car, bro. Like
that's true. That's
you,
very true.
you can't slap something like you're not slapping Eminem with your girl in the car. Like I don't care. Like you like any like and you're not no, bro. Like stop it.
I got you. I got you,
Hey,
bro.
You
yo,
feel me?
I feel you, cause
But I got respect for him though. Great lyricist though.
Mm.
yeah. All right, sorry, didn't want to throw you under the bus like that, but Lance was definitely feeling a
Nah,
certain type of
hey,
way.
bro, it is what it is, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. Some people think that Eminem's the greatest of them all. Some people don't. Some people think he's
I don't
weird.
agree.
Some people don't relate to Eminem because his lyrics. You know,
Yeah.
and I definitely understand that for
Yeah.
sure.
But
But you're not, but I feel like it's art though, so nobody's gonna like everybody. Like there are
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who don't like name any art. Somebody doesn't like somebody. Like
Yeah.
everybody
Oh
has
yeah.
taste. Like,
Definitely
it's
on
just
that.
about you either appreciate the art or you don't. But it's like a lot of people fuck with Eminem, so it's just like yeah, he can be a goat in somebody else's mouth. Like that's just all that matters. He can be a goat in somebody else's eyes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He is a goat. Like if you can't get that twisted, like he is a goat. Like
So since we're
Yeah.
talking about artists, what artist has influenced you to do music? Like who's your favorite artist that you like grasp upon? That you would say.
growing up, like my first favorite rapper was Pac.
Okay.
Like growing up, like then like I was a huge Kanye stan.
There you go.
I stopped I think I stopped after I think Yeezus is the last tape where I was just like, all right, after Yeezus I kind of fell off
Mhm.
but 808s and Heartbreaks was fire to me, no matter what nobody says. Late Registration is probably my favorite. I love Graduation. And my Twisted Beautiful Dark Fantasy, like that's the
There you
best
go.
album sonically. That's the best one. But
Wait,
yeah, I got into
you
Kanye.
mentioned Yeezus. Do you like that album?
I liked it for the time frame.
Okay. Kyle doesn't
I
like it.
can't go, but I'm saying like, nah, now I'm not gonna slap it. But when he
Yeah.
dropped it, I was just like, I was fucking with it when it dropped. So I was just like, the whole, and then because you remember he was just doing premieres of the video in random locations throughout the country. I was just like,
Yeah.
they did a pump fake on us because they did this shit like right down the block. So niggas like, oh shit. But I waited because I was just like, I don't think he's gonna do it. Everybody went there, like he ain't do it. I was just like, yeah, y'all stupid. Because I was just like, I low key's about to go. I was just like, Kanye's not gonna be there, so I want to just fucking be outside looking at a fucking video. On
Yeah.
that. Yeah, like, but if he was there, I would have pulled up, bro.
So you said,
That time, but
Kanye, you said Tupac.
yeah. After after Kanye, then I got into like TDE, like Kendrick. I got in like
Okay.
I got into Soul, then I got to Kendrick and Q, and then I was like really into Wiz. Like I got into Wiz like I think like right around like Burn After Rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I just got really into Isaiah, and then just like Mac and like Nipsey, like that whole little era when like J. Cole on them just start bubbling, like
Yeah.
and like, but then like yeah, it was just always like yeah, but I forgot what the question was, bro.
Like artists that you like artists that you get inspiration from, like artists that you really like fuck with.
Yeah, all them, and then like Kid Cudi, like
Mm-hmm.
Travis Scott, like bruh, Tip, like I don't know, bro. I can name some. I listen to so many rappers, bro. Like Future Spire, like
Yeah,
the
man. Ain't
homies
nothing
I
wrong
ain't
with
even know, bro. Like you feel me, like bro.
Are you a Young Thug fan? You a fan of Young Thug?
Thug is fire, bro.
I feel like a lot of people that like the slander on Young Thug's name, like a lot of people be super slanderous with that shit, right? Like they just don't get it.
You're not listening, bro.
Yeah.
If you, because people like to just get caught up in like how things look and like other people's opinions. Like if you actually were to like form your own opinion, if you listen to him, like you can't say he's not fire. Like
Yeah.
he, like he's dope, bro. Sonically, the shit he does, like he's dope, bro. Like
Yeah. No, I agree.
fire.
Like I'm not the biggest Young Thug fan. You know, like I'm not gonna say that like I'm his number one fan, but like I appreciate his music. I appreciate some of the shit he does, and like I feel like a lot of people, you know, because like people are hating on Future, Young Thug, like they're saying like the whole like mumble rap thing, and then like with the auto tune thing, right? But I'm just like, yeah, but do you really feel that way, or is like you said, or have you really like listened to the
And,
music and formulate your own fucking opinion?
and
Because like, how many people are fucking
and
sheep in the
another thing
world?
is too, it's kind of like if you can't relate to it, you kind of automatically. A lot of times people say something's trash or they'll relate to it. Like, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, because sometimes you might be like, "Oh, that's trash," but it's like if you don't do it, it's kind of like, why would I listen to it? So you wouldn't be listening to it. Like, so it's kind of like that too. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a vibe, or like if you're not into that vibe, like you're not gonna like it. Like, sonically what you like and what you don't like. Like, you might not just like how it sounds.
Exactly.
But
Hmm.
I feel like everybody's entitled to their own opinion though, because like not everything's for everybody. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
but
some
like,
people don't like '80s rap, some
yeah.
people don't like '90s rap, some people just like,
That's facts.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly, bro.
I
Like,
was
because I'm like, there are a lot of artists who are kind of like polar. Like, I just like this and I don't like this. Like, I personally just like music as a whole. Like, if you listen to my playlist, I can go from some like something to something totally different. Where you be like, it's a totally different vibe. Like, you go from like SZA to like Gucci, like, you know.
Hey, but like that's cool. That's dope. That's what you know. A couple years ago, hey yo, shout out to Fabi Davis, 510 for the subscription. Love you, fam. Appreciate
Thanks
all
for
the
the
love.
subscription, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey, Fabby.
Hey, yeah, but I was telling Lance a couple years ago because I put Migos, the Culture, the first one that came out, as one of like my top 5 albums of the year, right? And he thought that shit was like crazy because me, I was always kind of more of like, like the conscious rap kind of stuff, right? Like it's gotta be super lyrical and all that stuff, right? But like I told him, I was like I'm not saying they're not lyrical, but I'm just saying their music makes me feel a certain type of way and it sounds a certain way that I like. And honestly, like that's all that matters. Like people, like we could nerd out and do all the nerd shit and try to decipher lyrics and all that shit, right? But the important part to me with the music is like how it sounds to you and if it makes you feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Really.
Yeah.
Cause and I feel like that because when you look at like say if you look like rock or like pop even, like a lot of those are kind of like, I don't want to say, they kind of follow a certain maybe like a certain type of feeling where it's kind of like you don't know what you're like. I'll say rock, you just like somebody just go crazy. You don't really
Mm-hmm.
like on a solo or something like that. And you don't really judge the solo. Like you do judge solo because you're like, yeah, it's crazy. It's like because you're ripping, but it's like it's just that vibe, that feeling they caught at that moment. So like we're listening to Migos and they do them certain like ooh
Mhm.
ooh. You're kind of like, it gives you that vibe like that. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
that's what you want to feel like. Sometimes you're just like you want to be hyped, like you want to be lit,
Yeah.
like you have different vibes. Like if I'm super lit and I'm feeling good, like I don't want to listen to like Mortal Man by Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
got you.
Like
Facts.
There's a certain place and time to listen to music for sure.
Yes, yes.
And
yeah,
I
like if
was
I'm super lit, I don't want to listen to like a sad Juice World song. Like you know what I mean? Like it depends on your vibe. So that's like when you catch that feeling. Like if I want to be like if I'm feeling a certain like if I'm feeling motivated, and I'm thinking intellectually when I want to hear something like that, then I'm probably gonna throw on something like super lyrical. But
yeah,
Yo.
yeah,
yeah,
like so I can definitely see how like yeah, because they definitely put top five of my shit. Yeah, I fuck with Migos.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that's what Kyle taught me this, man. Kyle, you just gotta have fun with the music, bro. If you don't have fun
Yeah,
with the music,
man.
you're not really into the
and that's
music.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
that's really what it is, bro. And like as an artist, that's the hardest thing. Like when you start, because sometimes you start trying to appease other people and
Mhm.
try to do all
Mm-hmm.
these other things. It's kind of like, man, fuck that shit. It doesn't feel fun no more. It's like you're trying to, it becomes a job, and it's like this is your freedom, like your therapy. Like so,
Mm-hmm.
it's like when you feel like just because sometimes when you're in the booth, it's just kind of like you do them little. It's like just when you hear them saying that, you like, oh, that's fun. That feels like you're saying that shit in the booth. Like that's the fun thing about it. Like you get to yell in the booth, like
Yeah.
certain shit. Like
Yeah.
you get to be
Yeah.
like be in your zone, your vibe. Like you know what I mean. Like if you feel the mellow, like like you, it's like your expression now. So that's why a lot of people be like Eric do is like I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit because it's just like it's feeling like this is what I'm feeling. This is my mood and like you know what I mean. And
Mhm.
people and I know artists get more defensive like if somebody doesn't do it themselves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like not me personally because I get both sides of it though because it's like I can get how you could be like certain shit trash. Like I can understand that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
but it's at the same time it's like I can get how they're like in their zone or like that shit's not trash. Like I can get the you know what I mean? I get both sides of the element.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
you.
You
I
see
got
where
you.
they're coming from, or like you get the feelings, you get the vibes or whatever. Yeah.
No, yeah.
You were
But
talking
then
about
again, like certain people are
oh.
just trash though. Like certain people are trash though. Like certain people just shouldn't fucking rap. Like you've heard shit where you're just like, no, just like this shit's fucking trash. Like I'm not talking about nobody that you, like who you've heard on. Like you might have a homie or like somebody who sends you music. You're just like, nah, bro, this ain't
I
it.
feel it. I feel it. I said, you talking about in the booth. So, did you have any like inspiration before you get into booth? Because I know Pac used to write in the booth, and Dr. Dre think that was crazy. So, did you have any like, I don't know, like you spoke something before, and then you like into that mindset, or you go somewhere first, and then you get into the booth? Like, what's your pot? What do you mix it with to get that inspiration?
It just depends on whatever the mood is, whatever is happening. Like I might be just chilling and like going through beats, and I hear some beats. I'm just like, oh, this is dope. I might write. I might write a whole hook or verse to it. I might stop, do half of it,
Mhm.
or I might go lay it and then come back finish it. Or I might be with the homies and I just can freestyle, go back and forth or something like that. Or I might just write a quicker verse, or I might be something I want to marinate on and write more. It really depends. I don't have no set anything, bro. It's kind of just like however I'm feeling,
Yeah,
however I want to do it.
I got you. I got you.
But
So, man, do you have like?
yeah,
I'm pretty sure you got like rhymes after rhymes in your books, pretty much, then, right? Because I mean, you say you're freestyling a lot, so you're probably writing them down, or and you're waiting for like a
yeah,
save it for another song, or how's that work for you, man?
yeah, bro. I just write, bro. I just got. It's either I put it on the song, or I just hold it, or put it on something, or like I'm just always writing, bro. Like I have so many raps on my phone. Like I remember one time I got like one of the functions I threw, I got too fucking drunk and I fucking lost my phone and I was so
Oh
pissed.
shit.
And I had so much shit in there, bro.
Oh
Like
Ooh.
shit.
I've had bars, and it's crazy, bro, because I've had bars that I've heard like people say like after I've written them, I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck, I can never say them. 'Cause if I do it now, it's gonna sound like I made that
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, that shit was a bar, and that shit was nice
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, man.
Of course, I can say
Yeah.
that because I don't have my phone, but yeah.
Yo, straight up.
Damn, man.
Hey, but sorry. Hey, you know what bar I'm getting tired of hearing people drop all the time, and people be biting a certain individual, man. But the fucking Coke and Arm& and Hammer lines, man, like y'all guys gotta get a little more
Ooh,
creative now,
ooh,
man.
ooh, ooh. I haven't used that bar. I was about to be like, ah, man, he's probably gonna say something I said.
No, no,
I
nah, man. I'm not.
was about to be like, yeah, man, that shit's whack as hell. Nobody should say that shit.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying, man. Like, man, if y'all gonna rap about that, get a little more creative with that, because I think a certain
Hey, bro,
individual.
hey, but that shit be real though, bro. And
Hey,
especially
hey,
if you get
it does.
a little extra out that day, bro. You
Hey,
gotta rap about it, bro. Hey, that shit got me my little extra. Hey, this helping pay for the studio time, baby. I'm gonna shout it out. Shout out to Arm& Hammer, baby. Product placement.
hey.
That might be a sponsorship, bro. You never know, bro. Product placement.
Hey, man. Next thing you know, on my back wall, I'm just gonna have like a shelf full of fucking Arm& and Hammer baking soda back there. Hey, let's get it.
Copy,
Hey,
bro.
Arm& and Hammer, if you listen to me, I got you in my fridge right now, keeping my fridge real fresh.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Send me that check, or better
Nice
yet,
and fresh.
cash.
Oh my
Dang, bro.
god.
Can't knock it, bro.
Hey,
I'm
Fuck.
about to make me some Arm& Hammer lines now, bro. What?
hey. So, you want to talk about like projects, some collaborations, anything you got coming up, real soon, or are you trying to, keep it in the DL and surprise the world?
Yeah, man. It's real hush hush right now. I got a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of shit I'm working on, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I really can't speak on it. But I got a lot of shit on. So I have something I want to release I want to release something this summer. We're gonna see how
Mhm.
it pans out. But
Mm-hmm.
if it comes out, I feel like y'all are really gonna fuck with it out here.
Oh, okay.
Like
All
y'all are
right.
gonna fuck with it for sure out here. It's gonna be but hopefully I'm not gonna no promises yet. We'll see. See what
Okay.
happens.
Okay. I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah, it's a little EP. It'll be a little EP though, nothing serious.
Little EP.
I'm waiting on a while on the album. Yeah, it's gonna be a while for the album, but if I do an EP, it might be a little 5-6 thing.
Eh,
Okay, okay.
So, do you can you just come up and like create music anywhere, or do you feel you're a little more comfortable like creating in a certain space in a certain place, like say like if you go back to Atlanta and you like visit the homies and the family, is that where you're doing majority of your work, or is it like, back here in the Bay, or it doesn't really matter? you,
So it really kind of doesn't matter. It kind of just depends on when I'm feeling like recording and whenever I feel the wave.
mm-hmm.
Like I have a studio like in my like crib,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Oh
like
shit. All
like
right.
it's like little home shit. Like, but I can like record myself here.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta is always dope because like it's, homie Lay, Lay, he also engineers out there.
Oh,
He works
okay.
at a
Mm,
studio out there and shit too. So he has that shit. He also has the in-home studio. I got other homies out there that got studios and shit. So it's always fun. Like I say, it just depends on the vibe. Like it's always
Mm-hmm.
more fun to record with the homies,
Yeah, yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
or
Oh
having like
yeah,
a homie around or something like that. But
definitely, definitely.
certain records, like it is dope too to do shit by yourself. Like especially when you're doing certain types of records that might be more personal or introspective or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you just might be like just catch a vibe. Like sometimes I might just hear some shit like, ooh, like that's what's happening lately. Like especially with like quarantine and shit over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I just feel like I catch a vibe. I'm just like, all right, bet. I'm just gonna make some.
I
Yeah,
got you. I got
you feel that, like, do you feel that, yeah, COVID sucks, but do you feel that it
Bro, like
was kind of like
motherfucker.
a fucking like blessing in disguise of sorts? Like, you just, we
God,
forced
yeah.
the quarantine, and like you were able to like really reconnect with the music, or like dabble in projects that you put in the back burner because, life and shit.
No, yeah, man. It definitely helped, man. I was super tunnel vision, bro, and I actually was low key thinking about getting out of this whole shit for real. You know what I mean? It's
you.
about to just try to go do the whole like, you know what I mean, the whole regular like,
A 5 to
I
9
mean, like,
9 to 5
yeah, you feel
kind of
me?
thing.
or 9 to
Yeah, and
5.
try to do the whole family thing.
5 to 9.
You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? But you know what I mean? Shit switched up and shit like that. But it made me focus, bro. Let me refocus and think about like what I really wanted to do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, bro. And like I honed in, and I read this book, The Alchemist.
Okay.
I don't know
Mm,
if you guys read
okay.
that, but have you guys read that?
I don't
Nah, I
think
have
so,
not.
but
So tell us about it a little bit.
Definitely.
yeah.
I don't recommend. Well, I do recommend books. I will recommend books. I always say get knowledge, bro. But if
Yeah.
I was to recommend a book, like check that out.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
definitely is like it's like on some laws of attraction and also like following your legend and your passion. Just like you guys like are doing podcasts, you know what I mean? It's something you
Yeah.
like to do. Like it's read affirmations and like little things that's like letting you know to keep
Oh
pushing
shit.
on. But it's like a story.
I
Uh,
think
shit.
I think I think my fiance, I think Robin's reading that because she's all about
Are you?
like,
Why you looking like something about to like breaking into the house, bro? I was
hey,
like,
yo,
yo,
nah, because it's
damn,
not
it
on
got me
It's
screen,
your
gagged.
but
music
I
video,
got
Kush. It's your music video, bro. He's scared because watching
Whoa,
that.
hey, bro. Hey, bro.
hey, yo.
Disclaimer, bro. That was acting, bro. We did not
Oh
rob
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anybody, bro.
Nah.
Hey,
There's so many
yo,
flaws that we did as robbers if you watch that video, bro.
there's hey, but like on some shit I didn't know. Like, sorry, off topic. And also, by the way, guys, looking in the back, I got a bookshelf back there, and I think that book is actually up there. I was about to say, my fiance was like, I think she was reading that book or something similar, because she's talking about like affirmations, and then the more you tell yourself that you're going to be successful, you're going to have it, you're basically affirming it, and it's going to happen. So, and that has a lot to do with the laws of attraction. So I know what Kush is saying, so fuck you, Lance.
And that
Oh,
shit
fuck
is real,
me.
bro. That put that shit in the universe. That shit is real, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, you gotta be. You can't be making them type of movements, bro. That shit had me spooked, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Hey, ain't no shit gonna happen to me. I live in the suburbs. It's safe. There's a bunch of white people out here.
Yo, Kush, since you
All
since
right,
you
man.
said you was about to go.
One of them might be out the opioids or some
Who said?
suburban kid.
Hey, Kush, you said you were about to give up this whole shit. What's keeping you going now? I you said you wanted to go up the whole shebang, you know. So I mean, what sparked it? Like, what sparked it again? I know COVID like helped you a little bit, but is there anything else that like makes you
Yeah,
keep going?
I mean, I love music, bro.
Mhm.
But it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, you just it's just a lot of shit,
Yeah,
life,
yeah.
and then like trying to actually do it how you want to, trying to put out the product how you want to do it. So it's like funding, and 'cause it does take money to do the shit. Like if you want to do
Yeah.
it a certain way,
I got you. Oh.
and if you want to do a certain product, like if you want to, like no matter what, it's gonna take money. Even if you do it yourself, you need to fund it, and it's like on top of like you have to still take care of like your regular life shit, and then trying to balance everything.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like, but it's like overall, it's just like it's a love of doing it. Like the reason you start doing it to begin with, like it was fun, like the therapeutic part of it, like like everybody has like their little release, like that's like a great release, like, and it's like more constructive. It's like therapy coding, kind of.
No, I feel it. That's good, man. That's dope. I
Yeah,
like that. I like
Um,
that.
I feel
Music is
that.
everything to me, man. So I feel you on that part 100%.
So,
yeah,
is,
bro. I love that shit, bro. I gotta listen
if
to music every day.
if you could if you could collab with anyone, who would you want to collab with? All right, two-part question. If you could collab with anyone that passed away, who would you collab with? And who are some people you would want to like hopefully collaborate with like soon now?
All right, so I'm gonna start living. The
Mm-hmm.
ones I would want to collaborate living would be Currency and Larry June.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? That's fucking
like
crazy.
I would really want to
Dude,
fuck with
holy
that.
shit.
Hey.
Hey.
Like I fuck with Larry June, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
And
No,
Currency the hospital. I fuck with Currency. Like,
I think you guys would vibe really good, man. You guys ever had the chance to fucking collab? I think you guys would
yeah,
vibe
Hey,
really
you
good,
and
man.
yeah.
Currency on a
Cause of
track will go
awkward.
crazy.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
love
you and
that.
Currency? Shit, man.
Yeah,
That'll be top. That'll be
yeah.
great,
Those are
man.
like, those are the ones I really want. Like, there's hella of artists I would like to collab with, but those are like, I feel like those would be fun to actually like record with. Like, I feel like that would be fun to record with them. Like, I would want to actually record with them, like in a room type shit.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. And dead. Uh, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Hey. Yeah.
It was
Respect
Yeah.
that.
I could see you
would
and
have been
Mac
Mac.
Miller going on it.
Yeah, that one
Definitely
hurt,
respect
bro.
that.
Like I always, that's a rapper I always wanted to meet. Like, you feel me? So like, yeah, that one sucked.
Yeah, yeah. No, I totally understand that, man. I remember when he passed away, I was going to the J. Cole concert and everybody's giving his flowers, man, at this. It was a sad moment, man. We lost a lot of rappers
Dude, we
lately,
have.
man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I
Uh,
also want to say, R.I.P. to Shammy and R.I.P. to my cousin Kim Kim. They passed away like earlier this year.
Shit.
So,
Sorry. Yeah.
dude, I'm sorry, man.
yeah. Yeah, I just moving on from the somber stuff. Don't want to make this all sad.
Yeah, no. So, hey, let's get into it. Hey, Kush, straight up, who would you put in your top 5 dead or alive rappers?
There you go, man. You'll be the first. You'll be the first person to say this. I think we're gonna do this regularly every interview, so we'll be the first. Top 5, dead or alive, baby.
All right, so are we doing all right, so just like
In no
all right,
order.
so
You
like
don't have
top
to
five.
put
No
them in
order.
order.
Yeah.
Just your
All right,
top 5
so
dead or
I'll
alive.
say so you have to put Pac in there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm putting Pac in there. Jay-Z's in there.
Okay.
okay.
Jay-Z. All right.
I just did a interview with Off the Stoop podcast. Shout out to them at Off the Stoop podcast. They're a dope podcast as well. And he made me think about my last choice, and I'm definitely standing by it. I'm putting Snoop in there.
Wow. Okay.
Snoop,
Okay.
I'm putting
Can't
Snoop in the
complain.
top 5.
Can't
Yeah.
complain. Okay.
So far it's Pac, Snoop, and Jay.
Mhm.
My fourth, and this is all personal, bro. I'm
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
Kendrick in there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ain't no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that.
Um, and last time I said Kanye, and I'm
Mhm.
not sure if I want to stick by Kanye just because I know for a fact that he has had ghostwriters.
No,
Okay.
understandable. Definitely understandable on that part.
But yeah, so it's like, but I feel like I'm still gonna go with that. Yeah, so I'm gonna put Kanye to round it out. But honorable mentions is like Biggie for sure. Biggie's
Yes.
definitely
Oh,
in that
okay.
shit.
There you go.
Oh, Cole is close.
Oh.
Cole's close.
Oh. Oh.
Mm.
Oh. All right.
Uh, And these are just like my eyes. Like Nas is dope, but I don't know. I just like lyrically is dope to me. I just never
Wow,
really
that's
uh Nas is dope, but he just never like Nas is definitely on a mention, but I just know I never got personally into Nas. So
yeah, yeah,
I just
yeah.
feel, you know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Mhm.
I feel like he has a lot of people's votes, but I don't think he wouldn't be in mine. But he definitely I think would be an honorable mention.
Answer me this, Chris. Does he pick bad beats, Nas? Does he pick bad beats?
I don't I don't I don't know. I don't know. I just personally I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Cause Pac, because I don't say beats, because I'm like Pac picked some trash beats too, but he just rapped on them. Like some of Pac's beats were trash.
Which Pac beats are you
Like
talking
all the
about?
hits.
Yeah, yeah,
No, if you just listen to some of his albums,
yeah,
like some of the songs that aren't hits,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
every now and then you be like, the beat is kind of trash. Like he might rap on it, motherfucker, be like, make it sound dope, but I'm like, you listen to be, I'm like,
yeah,
eh.
yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. I just personally never like sonically just fucked with Nas like that. Just like I know
Mhm.
he's dope. Like he made some dope shit that I fuck with. Like there's songs he's played. Like I've heard. Like One Mic to me is hella hard. Like
Ooh,
and other
one
shit.
mic is
But
hella
I know a lot
hard.
of people's gonna be like, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with this dude? Like you know what I mean? But I just never was. I never got like. I never ever put me on Nas like that. So I was just like, I never could appreciate him. I guess like that. But
It's pretty much all
just
love
put him in there.
because you pick Jay-Z and Tupac, you know. My top is Biggie and Nas, so you have to pick one or the other,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You can never
Yeah.
I don't think you can never have all four of those people in the top 5 because it's always different, you know. You always have to pick Pac or Biggie, Nas or Jay-Z. And you definitely pick the right ones, you know. Either way. Either way is still good,
No.
you
Yeah.
know. Because
That's
No.
both
Yeah.
of them are iconic.
that.
No. Yeah. Facts. I feel like Biggie really brought a different type of flow.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo,
Most definitely, man. Most
Biggie's
definitely.
flow is crazy. Like, I don't really want to get into the whole like East Coast West Coast thing, but like I tell people, and they think I'm a traitor when I say I like Biggie over Tupac. And then they're like, man, how you
I
gonna
can
say
dig that.
that? You from the West Coast, you from California, like you ain't gonna ride with one of your own. Pac was from the Bay Area too, you know, like
Biggie was a vibe, bro.
it's
His flow,
it's
like his flow
yeah,
for
dude.
sure was nicer than Pac.
Biggie was
But
fucking
Pac,
nice.
I just fuck with his vibe, bro.
Like
Pac
like
was just more of like he was more entertaining, like he was more
Yeah.
charismatic, and he had
mhm.
like certain shit where you could feel like he made hits too, bro. Like he could make some gangster ass shit and then make some like keep your head up with Brenda's baby.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
could make
yeah.
hit him up and then be telling you to keep your head up. Like he could be saying
yeah.
like I fucked your bitch and then be saying like you know what I mean?
Pac was a
So saying
vibe.
like, hey, don't be hollering at I mean, like he would talk about like you know what I mean, like talk about like women and like looking out for women type stuff, like things rappers still aren't doing, bro. Like you feel
Mhm.
me?
Yeah,
Like and even myself, bro, I feel like I don't even do that enough in my music, bro. Like I know I
Mhm.
don't.
yeah.
You feel me? Like and he would speak on shit, so I'm like, you mean that's the type of thing that makes me be like he's a top 5, just like Snoop's a top 5 for me, just because of like everything he's done within like music and what he's branched out of, like
No, yeah,
to
yeah.
become an entity like Jay-Z. Like,
Facts.
so I feel like we just talk about like pure rappers, like we can it's a different list, bro. We just talk
Mhm.
about people who are just super nice. Like it's a different list. Like some of them still are in there, but you know what I mean. But we can talk about some. You know what I
I
mean? But
got
they
you,
might not
man.
have that content,
Yeah,
or you
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean.
So when
So yeah.
we talk about different times in hip hop. Well, hip hop 80s cassettes, 90s CDs, 2000 so far SoundCloud. Is it easier for you now to promote music? I mean, because I know you've been in the game for a long time, so you know the 3 steps to do it. But is it harder for you now to promote music, or is it easier since you guys have SoundCloud and everything else?
Yeah, this digital age, like it's streaming
Because
now. It's
the digital edge can fuck you up
It's,
because
it's
a lot of people can do it. You know, a lot of people can
yeah,
like
that's the yes and
just
no about it.
record and
Yeah,
then just. But what's your take on it? I
yeah.
mean, what's
That's
easier for you?
it's a yes and no.
Hmm.
Um, like it's a it's a lot easier to promote it now because you literally can do so much just from your phone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
mhm.
I got you.
you know, you know, there's TikTok, there's Instagram. Like your shit can go viral. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, like there's so many things to decipher through. So a lot of people can put out content at the same time. So it's less there's less room for your shit to shine. Cause I remember like at one point, like when I first started dropping music, like I remember when like I first got on SoundCloud, like I would put
Hmm.
a song out and that shit probably get like maybe like 300 plays like in a day type shit. Like wasn't as much traffic. Like, and people would be like, take time to listen to your shit. Like, I had like you know, like it was a different type of fan base, and it would be coming from like different places. Then it's like, there's more and more flooding, so it's more and more traction. So it's like, the more and more people are like, oh, the more and more easier it becomes, more people coming in. So it's kind of like you have to do shit to like differentiate your shit, like make yourself different than other people. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no
Like, it's not
facts.
just about what your music sounds like now. It's like, what's the image, and then how do your visuals look? How, you know what I mean? Because as the more digital has become, like the more you have to do to become as a complete artist. And at this point, record labels, if you're looking to get signed, or if you're just trying to be independent, like you still have to come with a certain product. Like, you're not just gonna, unless you just go viral, and that's kind of like, not everybody goes viral, you know. So it's just, and it depends on what kind of music you're making and what you're trying to do. So it's like, it's a lot easier to promote yourself. At the same time, there's a lot more people out there, so you have to make sure your product is a lot more A1. So it's not like you can just put out some bullshit, you know.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's true. Because me and Lance, we talk about that like all the time. Because there's like new music Fridays. There's always new shit dropping out every Friday. But there's like sometimes to me it feels like it's like information overload. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just so much shit coming out like all the fucking time, and like you trying to keep up with it, but it's like it's fucking damn near impossible to keep up with all that shit. Like you look at like your back catalog of like music and shit who you want to listen to, and it's just like, yo man, I got albums from some of my favorite artists that like I still haven't gotten to yet, just because there's so much new shit coming out. It's like overwhelming sometimes.
The music's, and it's people, it's steady being pushed out. Like somebody's dropping some new shit every day. Like, you feel me? Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
what's kind of
dude.
like, you have to, it's turning into like you have to find your artist, and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's turning into like you have artists you listen to, like, and then they'll be in your playlist or something like
Yeah.
that. But it's kind of like you have to be able to dig into an artist for a certain period of time to be able to really get on them, because you're not really, unless they just have a major hit, I feel like you're just gonna be less likely for you to just jump on a random artist, as it was like probably like 13 or 14, when you might just have like a random artist on your SoundCloud. You be like, oh, this shit slap. Like,
Yeah.
I got you. Shit.
Hey,
What do you think about rap? What do you think about rap nowadays? Like, do you fuck with it a lot more? Did you wish there was like the '90s again or the '80s again? Like, how do you like it?
I love it. Like, it's so progressive. Only thing I wish is that I wish I probably would have came up earlier in some of those other times. I just feel like that should have been lit in some of the time frames. You
I
feel me?
got you.
Like, I would like to visit all them different time frames, but I feel like I love how music's growing. Like, you honestly, I feel like nobody can really say like, oh, I don't like where music's going, because there's so many different genres of rap now. Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? You can listen. There's so many artists in every different ways. Like, if you want that lyrical, like you want Kendrick type rapper, you can listen to like a Saba. You feel me? Like, you want something lit, you can listen to like Migos. You know what I mean? You can listen to like King Von type shit. You feel me? Like 5 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just both sides, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. The music's out there. You just gotta like really look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
feel you on
pop
that.
rap, wavy rap. You got that Drake shit,
Yeah.
Shmino, like fucking
Shit. Yo,
Bay
Shmino.
Area hyphy shit, bro. Like, there's so many different vibes in rap. Like, it's its own genre now. Like, there's so many subgenres of rap. So I'm like,
That's very true.
I love that aspect of it. Like, it's just so different now. Like, but I like every time period for what it is. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say I'm super big on 80s rap. I don't slap it as much. I'm more of a 90s, 2000s, and like on, but I fuck with some 80s rap, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like I know like 80s rap,
Oh
but
yeah.
I respect it when I hear it. It's dope. Like, I fuck with them schemes, like some of that shit, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but
Like, you feel me? Sure.
hey, all right. Let me ask you this. Hey, did you watch a lot of like music videos growing up, and like right now?
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah.
still do, bro.
Hey, yo. So,
Yeah, bro.
so, what were some of your favorite music videos, like time period wise? Like what era?
Bro, there's so many, bro. Like, I remember like the first, like, bro, there's so many, cause like that dilemma video when she was like trying to text him on like
Oh,
AOL, that dilemma with
yeah.
Kelly. What was that song?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. No, it was like Excel, bro. I think it was Excel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like, I remember watching like some corny videos, like the 106 and Parks, the TRL shit, like those top type shits, like those top
Yeah,
5,
yeah, yeah,
top
yeah,
10.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I remember the first video where I was like super intrigued was like the Kanye and the Kid Cudi that the intro, the 808s Heartbreaks, when it was like those different color grades and it was switching.
Oh
Oh
wow! Yeah, yeah,
shit!
yeah.
I
Like,
totally
Holy
forgot
shit!
about that. Oh
yeah,
my
Damn,
god.
like
you just
Kanye,
dropped a
Kanye used to
fucking
go crazy.
gem.
Kanye
Jesus.
used to go crazy with his videos. Like you remember that Heard Him Say he did like 2 different versions, like the cartoon version.
Yo,
And
that
then he did
hurt him
Yeah,
say music. Oh my
yeah.
god.
and then
Yes.
some
Damn.
like
Woo.
Hey.
the Beyonce videos, like the Destiny Child videos, like
Yes.
112, like they're all
Yes.
bright. Like that whole 2000s era was great. Nelly, like Ludacris' videos was stupid.
Hey, yo, hey.
There you
Sorry.
go. There you
Hey,
go. There you
yo,
go.
straight up,
Like,
I'm
like,
one of my favorite music videos
like
of
there
all
was like a
fucking
midget
time.
hanging on my necklace. He had a fucking midget on.
Yo, Ludacris dropped. Yo, the
Yo,
Welcome to Atlanta music video is one of
that's
my
Kyle's
all
favorite.
times
That's Kyle's
favorite music videos, dude. When they get off the fucking tour bus, and I was like, yo, what is this? And yo, and also Luda, super underrated. People don't fucking give that man enough credit. Luda will wrap circles around motherfuckers, dude.
Bruh, him and Nelly at one point were my favorite artists. Like,
I can't be
Hey,
mad at that, man. They were
hey,
they were everybody's man at one point.
hey,
like people want to put like around like country grammar, like and
that
then
shit
like
was hard.
Went
like
diamond, baby.
that
Shit.
time frame. That's when niggas was going diamond. Well, yeah, I think he did go diamond. Niggas was going diamond. I
Yeah.
remember us going diamond for sure. He went like triple diamond.
Hey,
Like, he went 10 times
He went.
diamond with
He went something, man.
bruh.
He went crazy.
That shit
Yeah.
went crazy because
Yeah, he went platinum. Oh, fuck diamond.
hey, I tell people, man, like that country grammar shit, yeah, you know, like you think back, it's like a childhood song, you know, like when you 10 or whatever, you listening to it, right? But if you really go back and listen to some of this shit he said, yo, Nelly was saying some hard shit. It's just the beat, you know, you think it's hella like upbeat and it's chilling shit, right? But like, nah, man, that man was saying some shit.
Yeah, them bars. St. Louis niggas be on bars like Smeo, them niggas. Sometimes you gotta slow it down, listen to what them niggas saying, bro. Them niggas be barring up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hey, yo,
Definitely,
straight
man.
up.
You gotta ask them, bro.
Country grammar people don't play, man.
But hey, man,
What's up?
I'm glad you agree because me and Lynn say like that time period, like those like
That-
2000s. Yeah, man, the music videos went crazy.
They went nuts, man.
You remember that video with Ron Osley that Contagious? You're contagious. The shit with him and R. Kelly. I don't know if we not talking about R. Kelly. That nigga had some fire videos too, bro. Like,
Hey, yo, he
man.
did, bruh. Like, was it that? Well,
like,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
condoning nothing he did, bro. Like, I'm not trying to endorse him, but
Mhm.
it kind of, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He had some hits, bro.
Hey.
But I'm totally against what he did.
Oh
bro.
yeah,
He had
definitely.
some them videos. Fire. All right, but there's a lot of fire shit in 2000. He had some hits too, bro. Like Big Pimpin', no, big. Oh, nah, that shit was lit too though. I was thinking of what's that shit? Izzo.
H
Izzo,
to the Izzo, yeah,
video,
with the
like,
hey, that
yeah.
shit
hella
was
fire videos,
dope,
bro. Like 2000
dude.
was fire. Like that's when the shit was fire, bro. Like Bow Wow was popping and shit. Like
Hey,
that's when
because
music. That's when hip hop was popping, bro.
that
Always
was
don't get no love, bro. They
Yep.
skipped over love for
that
Rose, bro.
that time period. That was when
Ja Rule.
oh, hey,
Ja Rule had respect out here. 50 Cent was popping.
50
Niggas
yeah,
shit on my
man.
nigga Ja Rule like he wasn't the GOAT at one point.
hey, but hey, I always say Ja Rule was the prototype Drake.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you know, like
My baby. That nigga used to go crazy.
yeah, dude, like
Every
crazy.
little thing that I do.
The singing kind of like rapping thing, right? Is yeah, man.
Oh,
I mean, now Ja Rule's like a fucking meme, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. But yeah, dude,
Fucking that
it's
Fire
crazy.
Festival shit.
Oh, the Fire Festival. I think that one lit a fucking fire up his fucking career after that for sure.
Like that time period, like that was when I think that was when hip hop really proved that like it wasn't really a fad, and then there was just hella fucking money pouring into hip hop, and people saw like how fucking much money can be made off this shit. That was when shit started going like fucking crazy.
When people realized they didn't need all the extra money to do that shit, that's when the shit went crazy. When you know who fucking changed that shit for real?
Oh,
Soldier Boy.
hey, hey,
Soldier Boy changed the game, bro.
yes, hey, yo,
Soldier
yeah,
Boy changed the game, bro.
everybody.
Soldier
He
Boy
showed
ass.
everybody like you could do it yourself, bro. And he
Huh?
got money off that shit. That nigga produced his shit and was like, I could put this on the internet, make my own videos.
That's very
It's
true, man.
went crazy, bro.
Hey man,
And then Wiz took that wave, and then like everybody was just like, oh, we really can just shoot these videos, bro. Like you start seeing like niggas be like, I can just shoot a video outside, homies, get a good camera.
Definitely,
no
definitely, man.
facts, definitely did. Cause Soldier Boy did that shit. I mean, how many y'all remember LimeWire and FrostWire and all that shit? How many
Yeah.
songs you downloaded and then it ended up being Soldier Boy's
Soldier Boys.
Crank That. It ended up being
Bro,
that
that
Crank
shit, you
That
remember
sound.
That's
getting like
smart.
the
That's smart, man. That's a smart move he did. You know, I mean, that's putting
or,
yours,
like some Lil
putting
Wayne
us.
joints, bro.
Yeah, like
Hey,
dude.
but
The LimeWire was the shit. That underscore shit.
yeah. But hey, so I mean, everything's like digital now, so it's like all about your streaming and like all that stuff, right? And I guess I guess you could still find it now, but like, do you kind of miss that like mixtape era of hip hop, where like the mixtape, some like a lot of times I think the mixtape went harder than a lot of fucking albums. Like motherfuckers be
Facts.
dropping like
Yeah.
hard ass mixtapes because they didn't care about copyright or none of that shit. It's just like, hey yo, like Wayne uses beat. You know what? Hold up, man. I'ma spit like 10 times better than like what he spit on the same beat. And I thought that shit like that was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, when they start getting sued, that's why they
Yeah. That's why they
doing that. 'Cause,
stopped.
like,
Yeah, that's why they stopped.
Drama, man. Even Drama got arrested for
they'd
that
be like,
shit.
yeah, bro, you like go perform it. They'd be like, oh, you're performing it, so like you're getting paid from that. So I need to get paid for it. So it's like, yeah, people are just like, fuck that. Yeah, but yeah, bro, mixtapes. I miss mixtapes, bro. That shit was the shit, bro. I still feel like I might go back to doing that shit, bro. I might end up doing that shit, bro, on some fucking shit.
Some
Hey
mixtape
man,
shit.
I
I'm
mean,
bringing it back.
hey, if
Yeah, bro.
vinyls,
Bring it
I've been-
back.
I've been
If you
thinking
bring
about
it back,
doing
bro,
that,
let us know, man.
if vinyls can come
Bro,
back,
think about-
mixtapes
I'm
can
just
come
gonna
back.
SoundCloud it, bro. I'm like, hey, I'm not getting any money off it. I will never perform it. I don't know, bro. They took off. They took Smino shit off of SoundCloud.
Yeah, they be
put it on
doing that
YouTube.
shit. Yeah,
I'll
you
make it
know,
happen.
especially now you gotta be careful because like I know on SoundCloud they give you an option to go back and like remaster some of your stuff, right? But you gotta be careful because if they think whatever their algorithm is and shit, if they think that shit sounds similar to like someone else's shit, right? They're just gonna flag it. And if they're signed to like a big label or something or whatever, you fucked. There's no way you're gonna get that shit on there.
Yeah, bro. Everybody just wants to sue nowadays, man. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
having just love music.
Exactly, right?
But yeah, bro.
I
Yeah,
mean,
bro. But I'm not
I
gonna
got-
lie, bro. My shit gets popping though. I'm suing the fuck out of somebody.
straight
you
up,
go,
straight
baby.
up.
Get your money
Run
somehow.
my check, baby.
Get your.
Hey,
Run my check, baby.
but the internet's getting a little choppy, so we're gonna have to bring this to a close. But hey, Kush, thank you for coming on to the show. Thank you for doing this interview. This shit was mad fun, cuz.
It was good, man. It was good. It was a good
Yeah,
travel.
bro. Appreciate y'all for having me,
Yeah,
man.
Oh, yeah,
thank
definitely,
you.
man.
And where can they find you? Drop your socials right now.
All right, I'm on everything at KUSHTON DIOR, KUSHTONDIOR. I also got a clothing line. Check that shit out. KUSHTONDIORcollection.com. Get you some merch, you know.
There you go.
We got
There you go.
hoodies,
Get that
different colorways.
fire.
We got hats.
Fire.
We got windbreakers. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We got,
Yes.
hold on. You want to see some?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Hey.
There we go,
Oh,
baby.
right there. Yo, is that
Already
orange or
know.
is that yellow?
That
Some
yellow
orange. Oh, champion. Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, hey. If y'all don't cop it, I'm gonna have to cop it. Straight up.
Bro, I'm saying, man, it's just fire as a motherfucker. That Dragon Ball Z thing, I need to get a sweater at that, at least a shirt, bro.
Oh
Definitely
yeah.
need that.
No, that shit clean as fuck.
just letting y'all know that the beanies are fucking fire as fuck. They're not some regular ass beanies. They're like legit ass.
Oh, dude, they hella
dope
comfy.
beanies.
They
Yeah,
hella
man,
soft. They
good quality, man.
nice.
This is
They
this
sit
good
on your
quality.
head.
Nothing.
They sit on your head
Yeah,
nice.
like nothing
Everything.
fugazi. The print's good, stitched. Yeah, you can wash it. It's not gonna fade.
Exactly,
Yeah, man.
exactly.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
doing it. You're doing all the right moves, Kush. I'll tell you that, bro. Doing all
I
the right
Appreciate
moves,
y'all,
man.
man. Y'all doing the right moves, man. I'm trying to get like y'all, bro.
Hey, thanks. So y'all heard it here, guys. This is the interview on the Cool and Calm podcast with the homie KUSHTON DIOR. Check out all his music: Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever, and hit him up. Follow him on Instagram at KUSHTON DIOR and cop his collection, the KUSHTON DIOR collection. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We catch y'all guys next time.
Peace.